And it's 8 points for Giannis.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo can operate in the mid-range. I think that'll be a great tool for him as he develops.
Barnes against Cooper. Pass to Brogdon. This one for three. Chicago grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now, here's Bull. Williamson a screen on Gobert. Bull against Gobert. Gobert with the block.
Stellar defense from the Frenchman. Gobert using that length to his advantage.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And here are the Bulls now. They lead by 7.
And he has not been able to keep up that pace he had going in the first quarter.
Here's Cooper. No good there with the step-back J.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Barnes kicks to Giannis. Pass to Bull. Shot clock at 6. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
3 points.
Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists in the game. Cleveland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Pass to Bull. The shot, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I have Kenny Atkinson alongside. Coach, I hear you tell the team, limit their easy baskets. How do you create some easy ones in your own right?
Well, first, let's get out and transition ourselves. I think we're walking the ball up, and I think their defense is set. We can't create anything when their defense is set.
All right, got to get them moving. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Looking at the Bulls, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Bulls.
When you play the right way and you're patient, you usually come out on top.
Yeah, you love a team that will work, sometimes deep into the clock, for their shots. Man, that's great.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from Bull.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 8-point game. Thomas is out there with Cooper. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Fernando in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Christopher. Pass to Cooper. Here's Thomas from deep three-point land. No good there. Williamson finds Antetokounmpo. Now Bol lets the 3 fly. Oh, through the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, Bol with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw.
And like his father, Manute, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
And he nails the third. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Cooper the pass to Thomas. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Thomas got 9 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Bol, that's good.
The Rico. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Bounce pass, Thomas. Cooper kicks to Thomas. Pass to Christopher. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Clock is at 3. Gobert can't hit.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now Bol to the inside. Barnes against Cooper. Pass to Thomas. From past the arc. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Antetokounmpo passes to Bol. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got assist number 8 here in this one already. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Please give a big round of applause for your dance team.
Use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Bulls.
And you always like to see aggressive defense. And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
Enzo Thomas will bring it up for Cleveland, trailing by 13. Here's Christopher. And Bull pulls it down.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Antetokounmpo. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Christopher. Top of the key, and he hits the jump shot. 5 points in the game. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Antetokounmpo against Thomas. Barnes outside. Shot clock at 5. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Fernando's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Cooper. Back to Thomas. Takes a 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. The Bulls leading by 13. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players at school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Kevin?
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, we thank you. And here is Thomas. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Christopher. Back to Thomas. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Launches it. And again, no good by Chicago.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Pass to Christopher. From deep three-point land, that's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 3 assists tonight.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
The Bulls leading by 10. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Changes for Chicago. Zubac is checked in for Bol. Jones comes in for Zion Williamson. And Hawkins subbed in for Scotty Barnes. Giannis outside. 1:19 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Hawkins. Over Crawford. And the Bulls with another miss. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Inside. And the basket by Schrempf. Schrempf's got his second basket of the night.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Hawkins with it. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's over Brogdon. And it's Giannis missing. Cleveland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. The Bulls leading by 8. Can they get it? And it's good on the way in. He has 7.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. That is pitch to Brogdon. Pass to Schrempf. Cleveland moving the ball around. Crawford against Hawkins. Crawford, no luck. Lets it go with a 3. No good on the last second attempt there. Bol has been the guy making things happen for the Bulls. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 three-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. And we'll be back with you shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
3 quarters behind us. Let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for Chicago to start the fourth. Taylor Horton-Tucker out there with Hawkins. Then there's Scotty Barnes. Then it's Bol. And it's Zubac in at the center position. Thomas, no good.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved.
Against Hawkins. Zubac, a screen on Thomas. Got a piece of it. Horton-Tucker in the corner. Beyond the arc. Bol can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Brogdon kicks to Thomas. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. Pass to Horton-Tucker. Here's Bol. He's guarded by Williams. Bol can't hit. And so Crawford will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Hawkins passes to Horton-Tucker. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Please welcome to the court, the Powerhouse Dance Team.
Changes for Chicago. Quentin Grimes comes in for Horton-Tucker. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Hersey Hawkins. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Allie, thank you so much. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Christopher.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Shot by Grimes. Oh, good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's Christopher. Pass to Thomas. Brogdon outside. Gobert with a screen for Brogdon. Drills it from outside.
Well, it's much easier to space the floor when you have effective shooters like Brogdon on your roster.
Here's Grimes. VanVleet with a screen on Brogdon. Back to VanVleet. And stolen by Thomas. Brogdon outside. VanVleet against Thomas. Pass to Christopher from deep three-point land. And Bol pulls it down. Bol's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And he gets the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 7.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Here's Brogdon. Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Bulls leading by 4. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. A different look now for Cleveland. Bruno Fernando comes in for Schrempf, and it's Cooper in for Brogdon. Barnes dishes to Giannis. Pass to Bull from downtown, and it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 9th assist in the game now. Here's Christopher. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. The drive by Barnes. Gobert with the block.
Get that out of here. Gobert doing his job to protect the rim.
Thomas against Antetokounmpo. Here's Williamson. 6 to shoot. Ball setting the pick for Williamson. Plays it in off the window.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Giannis against Thomas. Here's Christopher.
2 minutes remaining.
Releases from 15. Williamson there for the rebound. Barnes fires. The 3 doesn't go. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Thomas. 1:39 left to play in the final quarter. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Bull outside. Williamson is screen on Gobert. The long shot, no good.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Cooper against Barnes. Here's Christopher. Here's Gobert. Shoots. Cleared away by Ball. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Can't get it. Cleveland with the ball. 9-point game. Gobert down low. Working on Williamson. Here's Barnes. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Dante, you won state titles in high school, 2 national titles at Villanova, and now a growing role in the NBA. What has been...
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Around the middle part of the year, Clark, how much are these teams looking to the future?
Well, it's hard not to. I mean, it's human nature to kind of look ahead. Coaches and players that are leaders on their respective teams have to keep themselves and their teammates in the moment. And that's part of the coach's responsibility, I think.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. We've got Matisse Thybulle. Marcus Cousins is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Rose in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Starks. Hurdle with a screen on Fox. Here's Starks. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Cousins. Rose, pass to Fox. Here's Noah. And the 3 off target. Here's Starks, covered by Thybulle. Anunoby against Fox. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Here's Starks. Fires in the triple.
Boy, a player as versatile as Anunoby is extremely valuable. You know, he gives you defense, scoring, plus he can make a play or two as well.
Now here's Fox. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Down low. Here's McGrady. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
Fox, the pass to Rose. Here's Noah. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
Beautiful pick by the big man, Cousins.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Anunoby on the wing. He's covered by Fox. Pass to McGrady, and it's stolen by Rose. Fox outside. Back to Rose. Here's Noah. Jacks up a 3. Hurdle grabs a miss.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And he dunks it down.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
Rose finds Fox. To the inside. Cousins.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Outside Anunoby. And the three-pointer goes.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. VA, back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
And, you know, when Cousins is healthy now, this guy is a quality player. He's a big man that has a lot of versatility.
Indiana making a switch here. Poole's checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Indiana has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or 2 to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Fox. Yet to see a basket. And the basket by Noah.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Starks the pass to McGrady. On the clock. The 3 knocks down the triple. McGrady's got 7.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Noah. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Connects from downtown. 12 points for him.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Here's Noah. Off the mark there with a three. The Pacers have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Pass to Zipser. This one for three. McDaniel pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Buckner. Now here's Cousins. Here's Noah. Off target from outside. Indiana has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Here's McGrady. Poole outside. The three is up. Noah grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Puts up a three. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Zipser. Here's McGrady, covered by Thibault. Now Poole, shot to stop the run after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
The reply from Poole, he can do that all day.
Here's Noah. With 1 on the clock. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. San Antonio on top. They lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And so in the game for the Spurs, they've got De'Aaron Fox. And it's Buckner in at the 2. Well, Clark, players sometimes talk about the game slowing down as they gain experience.
Well, it's the benefit of experience, understanding situations, having gone through various situations as you get more engaged in the league over time. The more you understand where you're supposed to be, usually you can get there on time or early, and you're more reactive versus thinking.
And the first one at the line is good. That one drops. He ties it up.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to Fox. Here's McDaniel. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Fox outside. The three from Barnes. The Pacers pull it in. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year. Here's Zipser. Uses the glass on the layup. Zipser's got his first points of the game.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
It's tipped and stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Starks. And Indiana again with the bucket.
I love watching him carve his way inside and capitalize.
Fox outside. To the left side wing. McDaniel. Pass to Buckner. 6 to shoot. for Poole. Oh, nice shot by Buckner.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's time to get down with your mascot. Let's go!
Ananobi, he's checked in for Indiana. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. The fourth spot held by the Pacers.
The players in the league that worry about getting their numbers each night were often disappointed when playing this team last year. They were one of the best at opponents' points allowed per game. They set the bar pretty high for their defense this year.
Here's Starks. He's got 5. Poole outside. Launches it. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
You know, Poole has turned himself into a sharpshooter. Can hit from 3 at a very high clip.
Oh, stolen by Ananobi. And now Indiana on the fast break. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist by Poole. And the Pacers lead by 7.
I just love the ball move.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Now Fox. No points yet. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Bassey. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
Fox is a willing passer, always looking to find his teammates.
Poole outside. Hartenstein a screen. From downtown. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Indiana Pacers. On Friday, they hit the road to face the Sixers in Philadelphia. Then on Friday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, that's number 9 on the season for them. They should start feeling in the full swing of things by then.
Poole shot is off.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here.
Into the lineup for the Spurs, number 33, Xavier McDaniel.
A little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Cousins. Lock it 4. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist with that last one. Outside Anunoby. Here's Starks. And here's Anunoby. Lets it go from the wing. The Pacers again can't hit. Fox with the ball. No made baskets yet. To the inside. Cousins.
That's not too difficult for DeMarcus Cousins now. I like that he doesn't settle for the layup there. Instead, throws it down.
Starks the pass to McGrady. Checked by Cousins. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. And it Starks missing.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And it's good. 2 points. And it's now only a 1-point Pacer lead.
Hey, DeMarcus Cousins is really an effective guy inside. Give him the ball.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Indiana making a switch here. Muscala's checked in. Here's McGrady. He's got 7. Poole up top. Outside Anunoby. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McGrady. Indiana again missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Buckner passes to Rose. Here's Noah. Hits the three-pointer. Noah's got 18 points in the game.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
And so it's Poole with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. 1:25 left in the first half. They've got numbers. Here's Rose. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And now a 4-point San Antonio lead.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Rose, plenty of space. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Rose has got his first bucket in this one. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the Spurs making a change here. Outside Anunoby. Here's Starks. He's covered by Fox. Down low. Here's Pirtle. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
Check by Cousins. Pirtle with a screen on Cousins. To the middle. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That one's off.
2 shots.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. San Antonio on top, up 4. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Oh, why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here.
As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good.
Glad you could join us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Pacers trail by 4. We've got Jakob Pirtle, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. Picked by Pirtle from the arc. And that one's good. Starks has got 8.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Outside Thibault. Pass to Fox. Here's Noah. The offensive rebound. Cousins gets the bucket.
Cousins doing a nice job using that big body of his to get another possession for his team.
Starks, the pass to Anunoby. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Pirtle with a screen on Rose. Here's McGrady. Hits the target from 18 feet. 9 points in the game.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Fox finds Rose. Here's Noah. Lets the 3 fly. Pirtle grabs a miss. Graham, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Anunoby passes to Starks. Some nice passing by Indiana here. For the lead. Noah grabs the board. Noah's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fox surveying the deep. From deep, Rose. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
It's deflected.
Well, I love when Cousins uses his reach and strength to stymie shooters. Nice positioning on defense there.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
OG Anunoby, 2.
And it's tied up with that one. And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Now here's Fox. Still without a bucket. Pass to Rose. Here's Noah. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. While we have a moment, the 2K leaderboard for field goal percentage among power forwards and centers. This over the previous month of play. Well, you look at Cousins, a guy who always delivers on offense.
The challenge for bigs is not only to create high percentage looks, but to also finish consistently. This group, they do just that.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Here's Rose. Banked it in off the glass. And now it's a 4-point San Antonio lead.
And that is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Starks, pass to Anunoby. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Indiana shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
It's stolen. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you guys.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Fox outside. Rose right side. Tipped. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Pirtle. Here's McGrady. 9 points in the game. And here's Anunoby. Pass to Starks. Shot clock at 5. Anunoby passes to McGrady. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. San Antonio leading. Now here's Fox. Outside Thibault. Pass to Noah.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Spurs need to get one up here. And it's Thibault missing. Indiana's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Outside Anunoby. For the lead. Offensive rebound. Deflected. Outside Thibault. Pass to Fox. Intercepted. On the break. Here's McGrady. Guarded by Rose. Anunoby against Thibault. Here's McGrady. No good. That would have tied it. San Antonio has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. From deep, Rose. Counted from distance. Rose has got his second bucket on the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Anunoby can't get it to go. San Antonio leading by 5. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Cousins with the screen to the paint. It's stolen by Pirtle. Here's Starks. He's covered by Fox. Pass to Anunoby. Thibault with a steal. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
It's Pirtle high post. Here's Starks. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's San Antonio closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Spurs shooting has been great, 57% and finding ways to score consistently. So on the floor for the Spurs, Barnes is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Buckner in at the point guard. Rose finds Cousins. The three from Barnes. And it's Poole with a rebound. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Zipser. Anunoby on the wing. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Zipser. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Cousins.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Barnes, it's good.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. And he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
Pass to Zipser. Now here's Anunoby. And here's Poole. Here's the floater. This is the layup.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow. Woo! Defensively that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And another shot. Tipped. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Timeout called. Mitch Johnson looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So both teams making some changes here and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle, and they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Cook, he's checked in for Indiana. Pacers trail by 11. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Picked by Pirtle. Baseline try. Indiana again missing. San Antonio leading by 11. Thibault passes to Buckner. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Poole. Pass to Anunoby. Here's McGrady. Pirtle with a screen on Rose. It's scooped up. Pirtle, the pass to Starks. Poole from long range. Hurdle, great positioning on the putback.
And Hurdle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebound because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
Here's Noah from outside the arc. The basket's good off the assist from Fox.
3 points.
Fox has got 6 assists here tonight.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Now here's Poole. Pass to Starks from deep. Thibault with the board.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Noah. Launches a 3. McGrady grabs a miss. Here's Starks. Covered by Thibault. Here's Pirtle. Ooh, the shot misses. Now Fox. Shoots a 3. The 3 ball is down.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Here's our Pacers high crew, everybody. Make some noise. The Pacers high crew is here.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pacers trail by 15. Outside Anunoby. It's good from beyond the arc.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Noah. And there it is!
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Pirtle with the shot. Beautiful work with the baby hook.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
San Antonio leading by 12. Outside Thibault. Rose left side. Let's loose for 3. From downtown.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Spurs.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year. Here's Fox, following the bucket by the Pacers. Rose right side. Outside Fox. Another shot. And that's money on the layup.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And here's Indiana now, after the basket by San Antonio.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Puts it up from 17. And Antonio easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never.
Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. So Greg with all All-Star voting underway. There are plenty of deserving players, but only 12 spots for each conference. It is very difficult to choose.
And that's why it feels like someone gets snubbed every year. I'd love to see the league expand the rosters to 15 spots. Remember, we had 12-man rosters back when there were only 9 teams.
So with Peyton on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. We've got Williams. Also, Joe Dumars out there. Kuminga out there with Jackson Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot. Gets it to go. That one good from Fall.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Outside Dumars. Right side Kuminga. Back to Dumars. Over Mullen. And Dumars gets it to go.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Ball with the bucket.
Zero hesitation at the arc. Ball truly believes in his ability to shoot the three.
Kuminga, screen on Ball. For the 3. Fall with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And Ball slides it in.
And Ball is more athletic than giving credit. He's got surprising pop off the floor.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Outside Jackson. Pass the ball. Now here's Mullen. Houston moving the ball around. A 15-footer. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's the screen. New York needs to get off a shot. And here's Dumars outside. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. To the middle. Ball's knocked loose. Now here's Williams. Picked by Kuminga. Outside Dumars. Pass to Hayes. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Wide open look. And Mullen gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Williams looking over the floor. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
There's the pick. Pass to Jackson. Left side, Mullen. He doesn't hit that one. Knicks trail by 4. Dumars, the pass to Williams. Back to Dumars. To the paint. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first free throw of the game. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
2 shots. The next ball timeout. It's cheap shot time. Who wants one out there? Who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise! Who wants a t-shirt?
Checked in for the Rockets. McCollum comes in for Lonzo Ball. And a switcher also for New York. Brown's checked in. That free throw good from Hayes. Hayes hits them both. And here's McCollum. Outside Jackson. Mullen against Brown. McCollum outside. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Dumars. Misses the step-back jump shot.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Gets it to go. That one good from Fall. Fall's got his second basket.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
2 minutes.
Kuminga, screen on McCollum. Dumars kicks to Kuminga. Crafty move. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Hachimura, he's checked in for Kuminga.
28 at the line for 1.
And there's 1:45 left in the first. Pass to Caspi.
Next foul.
And New York making a change. Payton's checked in.
First team foul. And for New York, number 0, Gary Payton II.
It's McCollum on the wing. Clock at 6. Pass to Azili. It's rebounded by Hayes. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They trail by 1. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
How about the shooting percentage, though? In the low 30s. That tells you all you need to know.
I think indicative of some breakdowns in their offensive execution. You don't create any open looks, and they couldn't make the ones they were taking.
Outside Mullen.
Defensive backboard.
McCollum with the ball. Now Payton defending. Here's Mullen. And Mullen with the slam.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
Brown outside. To the inside. Here's Hayes. And the rejection by Ezeli. He's covered by Hachimura. To the wing right side. Pass to McCollum. It's taken away by Payton. The kick out to Dumont. 2 on the clock. He takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, when you attack in the painted area, good things tend to happen.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Houston.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
They've got McCollum, also Seth Curry out there. Ezeli is out there with Jay Crump. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Ezeli a screen, fires from deep. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Knicks with the lead. Down low. Hachimura with it. Still without a basket. Hachimura setting the pick for Brown.
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. And for Houston, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Curry with the bounce pass. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Knicks leading by 3. To the paint. It's stolen. Here's the teardrop, and it's Ezeli with the jam.
Yeah, the tremendous size of Ezeli taking full advantage at the rack.
Burke, the pass to Hayes. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Hayes has got the lead up to 3 now for New York. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. When you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop, being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
For the Rockets, Vucevic comes in for Ezeli, and Ball subbed in for Curry. And then for New York, Cody Zeller's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Williams comes in for Davis, and it's Payton in for Burke. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Pass to Williams. And here is Payton. 5 to shoot. From the arc. Williams can't hit. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Rockets. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Inside. Here's Mullen. Nails the baby hook. Mullen's got his third basket of the night.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Ball against Williams. Hachimura with a screen on Ball. Brown wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Ball against Williams. Here's Ball. Over Williams. It's rebounded by New York. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hachimura kicks to Williams. Hachimura with a screen on Ball. Back to Hachimura. Intercepted. Pass the Ball. Outside Mullen. Knocked loose. Stolen by Dumars. It's stolen by Mullen. All alone. And Mullen with the slam.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. In third, the Rockets.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they play.
Brown deciding where to go with it. New York moving the ball around. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Mullen passes the ball. Back to Mullen. From the wing. Offensive rebound. And it's Ezeli with the jam.
And using that big body to kind of carve out space. Ezeli loves to score off missed shots.
Brown with the screen on ball. Here's Williams. The wing jumper off target.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Lines up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, the passing skills of Ball are terrific. Just imagine him only getting better at this.
We've got 1:23 left now here in the second. Good on the triple. He's got 9.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Now Ezeli. He's got 6. Now here's Ball. Kicks it out to Mullen for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Mullen's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Back to Williams. To the middle. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Jordan Hill.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
He gets that one. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting the shot off close to the basket.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pick up by Hill. Pulls up on the wing. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Ball from long range. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets ahead. They lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who are brought up playing the game this way.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Looking at the Knicks, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Chris Mullen has been sensational.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Here's Williams. No scoring in this one. Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. We've got Kuminga. Joe Dumars is out there with Williams. Then it's Jackson Hayes. That ties it up. Kuminga's got the first basket of the second half here for New York. Outside Jackson. It's stolen by Kuminga. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Mullen kicks the ball. There's a screen. Lets it go from the wing, and he knocks down the jumper. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Kuminga sets a screen for Williams. A 3-ball. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Rockets trail by 3. Outside Jackson. Pass the ball. Takes it inside. Plays it up and banks it in. Ball's got 9 points.
Aggressive slash right there by Ball, showing no fear attacking the rim.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys?
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Out of bounds, Houston takes possession.
And checking out the numbers for Lonzo Ball. Last season's performance for him. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Out to the right wing. And the turnover again by Houston.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
And here is Williams. Still scoreless. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Shot clock at 6. Hit by Kuminga. Here's Dumars. Here's Hayes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And it's been an issue for them as it was last year. Only 72% from the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside, Ball. They set the pick to the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Houston shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Hit by Kuminga. Launches from deep. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass the ball. And here's Jackson, defended by Kuminga. Ball, the pass to Jackson. Back to Ball. 6 to shoot. Here's Fall, covered by Hayes. Gets it to go. That one good from Fall.
He's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. The Knicks, fourth.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Ball. Releases. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. Rockets trail. Mullen passes to Jackson. Now Ball. Pass to Fall. Jackson against Kuminga. Basket good. And the Rockets lead by 1. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Stolen. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Mullen, and they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Houston.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen as you show us your best move. Let's go. No. Show us those moves. Oh, that's nuts.
He's checked in for Lonzo Ball. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Knicks. Knicks trail by 4. Dumar's with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Kuminga. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
2 minutes remaining.
Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
McCollum outside. Pass to Mullen. Shoots over Brown. And it's Mullen that time on the assist by McCollum. Mullen's got the lead up to 6 now for Houston. 1:35 left to play in the third. Hit by Kuminga. To the paint to end the run. And Kuminga throws it down.
That's as easy as it gets for Kuminga. Defense has to bring more energy than that.
There's a good screen. Jackson in the corner. 5 on the clock. 14 feet away. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity. I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Cullen passes to Jackson. Some nice passing there by Houston. Mullen dishes to McCollum. It's good. The assist that time from Mullen. McCollum's got his first basket of the night.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Kuminga, screen on McCollum. Dumars kicks to Kuminga. Another three for New York.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And here's McCollum for three. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Rockets lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Mullen is out there with ball. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Caspi. And it's Azili in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Ball, no good. New York's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
Pass to Caspi. Outside Mullen. To Caspi. Ball from long range. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Azili.
Next ball.
So for the Rockets, Vucevic, he's checked in for Festus Azili. And it's Johnson in for Caspi. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Outside Dumars. Back to Williams. It's Dumars on the wing. Williams against Ball. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Vucevic a screen on Zeller. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Here's Brown. Off the left rim and out. For Houston, they've gone 0-3 to start the 4th quarter. Vucevic finds Ball. Vucevic a screen on Williams. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Stolen by Dumars. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Brown outside. Hachimura setting the pick for Brown to take the lead. Brown gets it done inside.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That 3-level scoring coming into play.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He knows every possession is critical now. Haspy comes in for Johnson. The Knicks also changing it up. Gorgie Dang comes in for Cody Zeller. And it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Hachimura. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, "You're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end." Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
That's just raw athleticism. Brown did not hesitate to throw that one down.
Outside Crowder. Some nice passing there by Houston. Williams with the steal. Here's Dumars. It's tipped and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
The Knicks making a switch here. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Ball feeling it out a bit. And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Ball. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Friday, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers coming into town. And then on Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in Boston, where they'll take on the Celtics.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, that's number 9 on the season for them. They should start feeling good about themselves at that point.
Houston making a switch. Mullins is checked in, and a switcher also for New York. Dumars is checked in. Kuminga, screen on Ball. Williams kicks to Kuminga. Lets it go. Got a piece of it. Oh, trying for it. And he recovers it. Rocket 2. Shoots the 3. New York, no good that time either. Rockets trail by 4. Trying to end the drought. And Mullen with the slam.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And here's the 3.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Ball.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Kuminga, screen on Mullen. Dumars against Mullen. Now Williams lets loose a 3. Now Jackson.
And I like watching Jackson there challenge the defense, really forcing the contact.
Second team foul. At the line for Houston, Jeff Jackson. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time.
Some big-time stuff at the line. But, hey, listen, this is what we have come to expect from him.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Williams. Kuminga, screen on ball. Outside Kuminga. No problem with the wide-open J.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Now ball. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. A solo fast break. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Chris Mullen.
Shooting for New York. Jackson Hayes. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
These trips to the foul line are how you protect the lead and grow it. Got to knock these in.
Williams against Ball. Jackson. Williams with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
Williams outside. Williams double team. Puts it up from deep.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
New York foul. Jonathan Kuminga. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Jim Jackson. Taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
Shooting for New York, Williams. At the line, the 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 5. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly. But it is still possible here.
Now Jackson. And the three misses. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Jackson Hayes taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 6. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Attention! On the floor right now is your Rockford. Let's hear you. Come on.
New York picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
A festive atmosphere inside the... Well, on the court tonight, Grant, a lot of talent. But also some inexperience.
Well, B.A., these teams are young. Yes, they are. But here's a chance for them both to get a little more seasoning and continue to develop their respective games.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. And it's Bol in at the 5. Pure from three-point range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Turner. Pass to Porter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Yeah, talk about what Tobias Harris has brought to the Detroit Pistons.
Well, Brian, he has just stabilized them on the floor. And Coach Bickerstaff said it best. Harris knows what the game needs, and he has the versatility to get it done.
That's good from Porter. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games. Done.
Porter hits them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Bird. And he can't bank that one in. Now here's Porter. To the inside. Here's Thorpe. Oh, got a piece of it. And the Magic pushing it up now. No good on the triple. And here's Detroit. Pass to Porter. And here's Turner for 3. On target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Outside Johnson.
Pistons foul. Number 69. First personal foul. First team foul.
Porter against Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Will it go?
3 attempts from the field with nothing to show for it, but they should settle in soon.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses. A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
To the middle. Here's Bol. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Morant, the pass to Bird. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's Thorpe with a rebound. Detroit leading by 8. Outside Porter. Pass to Turner. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Turner's got 5 points.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
Here's Bird. That 3's off the mark. Detroit has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And it's Porter. That time on the assist by Turner.
Wow, you love that. You come right out and hit 5 straight. It doesn't get any better than that.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Graham.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that. Guys, back to you."
They've got their fans fired up. All right, thank you, Allie. Now here's Porter. Bowl, pass to Porter. Detroit moving the ball around. Fires for three. The rebound by Whiteside.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Morant finds Johnson. Now here's Whiteside. There's the screen by Whiteside. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by the Pistons. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Well, let's give their opponents some credit for sensing that and putting them away. They were completely dominated.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Checked in for Detroit. Jackson comes in for Porter Jr. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams with the most blocks per game over the last month. Orlando, third.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
Here's Mitchell. Wilkins, pass to Mitchell. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's Bird missing.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
The shot by Howard, no good. Magic trail by 16. Wilkins pass to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
The vertical of Covington paying dividends. Fantastic job leaping up to slam it down.
Jackson against Mitchell. Cole, a screen on Mitchell. Jackson surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. Deflects the pass. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Here's Mitchell. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul. Second
no debate there. He got hammered.
It's his first trip to the line.
Davion Mitchell.
First free throw is good. For the Pistons, Carroll, he's checked in for Howard, and it's Porter Jr. in for Jackson. And so he hits both. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Carroll. Mitchell against Porter. Here's Turner. Fires from deep. Covington grabs the board. It's Dort on the wing. Turner covers. Outside Mitchell. Three-pointer. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Detroit. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second. And it's Bol in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
And he drops the first. Johnson, he's checked in for Orlando. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Griffin's checked in. That one's no good. Magic trail by 15. Pass to Mitchell. Down low. Dort's shot is good.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Porter against Mitchell. Porter pass to Turner. And here's Griffin. And here's Turner. He's got five.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And it's good for two. So Dort's got his second basket of the night.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
On the wing, Porter. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Turner. Griffin outside. Shoots over Johnson. And again, no good by Detroit.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Dort. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. So Dort's got 6 in the quarter.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Mitchell against Porter. Pass to Thorpe. Detroit moving the ball around. Griffin passes to Thorpe. Outside Porter. Over Mitchell. Porter's shot is off. Magic trail by 9. Dort, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Bird. Outside Johnson. Over Griffin. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Pistons lead by 9. Outside Porter. Pass to Turner. Griffin outside. over Johnson. Griffin's shot is off. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Johnson passes to Mitchell. Outside Johnson. Cornette sets a screen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Magic timeout called.
The last month, these point guards have been shooting the rock with confidence. 5th on the list, Ja Morant.
There are just some fantastic shooters on that list. You love point guards who have great touch as well as the patience to wait for good looks.
Well, they're patient for sure, but they're also very aggressive. You don't put up numbers like that unless you have a serious killer instinct.
The free throw drops for Johnson, and Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all-defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Now here's Turner. 5 points in the game. Right side, Porter. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Porter's got 6.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
And that one drops.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Porter against Morant. Pass to Thorpe. Now Turner. Inside. Here's Bowl. The shot comes out. Magic trail by 8. Here's Bird. Drills it from deep.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
Back to Turner.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Bowl, screen on Johnson. Turner passes to Bowl. Got it. 5 points in the game.
And that was a timely basket to stop their momentum.
1:46 left in the second period. Pass to Bird. Lets it go from deep. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Detroit moving the ball around. 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Orlando. They're on a 12-4 run. The rebound by Turner. Detroit leading by 7. To the paint. And finished off by Bowl.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Morant, the pass to Bird. Outside Johnson. Orlando again missing. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Porter finds Turner. No good with the triple.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Now here's Turner. He's got 5. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Here's Thornton. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bull.
Substitution on the court.
There's 6 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Detroit Pistons closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
What a rookie class. Here we are, taking the award down to the wire. I don't know who's going to win it, but it's been fun watching them ball out, Shaq.
Even at this point. And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Pistons.
Smooth operation.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Magic trail by 7. They've got Johnson. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Bird in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Whiteside can't get it to go.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Porter against Morant. Let's go with a 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Bird. To the wing, right side. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And so Porter will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. He drops it from range. 12 points for him.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Pass to Bird. Johnson on the wing. To the left wing. Here's Bird. 5 to shoot. Morant, the pass to Johnson. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
He buries it from 3.
It has certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. On defense, Detroit. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
PBA, with the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Guys?
That's saying something. All right, thank you, Allie. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got assist number 5 here tonight. Magic trail by 11. Yes, it's good. Bird's got 5 points.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Porter looks it over. Pass to Turner. Takes a three. Orlando with a rebound. Bird's got rebound number 7 tonight. The jump hook, and he lays it in. He's got 7.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside quarter. Clock at 6. Shoots over Moran. No good off the glass. Orlando is gone. Only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Bird. Takes the 3. Drains the triple. Now just a 4-point Detroit lead.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Porter. He's got 6. Now Turner. To the inside. Stolen by Whiteside. Johnson for 3. Offensive board. Solid defense from Bowl.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Porter finds Turner. Back to Porter. Stop the drought. It's hauled in by the Magic. Down low. Here's Whiteside. And he gets that one. Whiteside's got his second basket.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
In order to cut into a lead the way that they have, you must be outstanding on both ends.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. He's checked in for Porter Jr. And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. Hassan Whiteside, 4th.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Turner passes to Jackson. Fires it. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bird for the tie. Good, and the setup by Moran. Bird's got 7 points in the game.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Now here's Jackson. He's scoreless. 1:10 left in the third. Here's Wilkins, defended by Jackson. Pass to Moran. Orlando moving the ball around. For the lead. The three-pointer is down, Ja Morant.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Pistons trail by 3. Turner passes to Jackson. Back to Turner. Five on the clock. Here's Thorpe. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Thorpe's got his second basket on the night.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Over to the left wing. Whiteside, the pass to Wilkins. Right side, Moran. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Magic out in front, up 1. And we'll have And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. And it's Turner in at the two-guard spot. And a miss there on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Howard with the ball. Outside Porter. Pass to Turner. Here's Thorpe. Cornette defending. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Ties it up, and his next one couldn't give him the lead. The Magic making a switch here. Bielitsa's checked in. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for Detroit. Orlando with the ball. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Outside Johnson. Six to shoot. On the wing, Mitchell. Outside Covington. Three-pointer, no good. And the Pistons shooting at about 44% so far. Turner finds Porter. Back to Turner. There's a screen. Fires the three. Covington grabs the board.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's the three. That's good from Covington on the assist by Mitchell. And the Magic lead by 2.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now here's Turner. Now here's Bowl. Bielitsa defending. And that one's good. Bowl.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Outside Covington. Outside Johnson. Oh, from deep. Rebound Detroit. Bowles.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Outside Porter. From behind the arc. Covington grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Mitchell finds Covington. Now Mitchell. He's guarded by Porter. And that one's good. Covington. Covington's got 5 points in the quarter.
A long, strong forward. Covington shows the ability to finish inside.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He is not messing around, calling them into the hunt. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Outside Johnson to the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
A reverse slam? That was sweet.
The finesse on full display. Pass to Turner. Out left to the wing. Fires the three. Drops in the three. And the Pistons lead by 1.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Pounded by Morant. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Bird. Takes a 13-footer. Rebounded by Porter.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Bringing that intimidation factor. I love it.
Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a three-point game. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
Pistons ball.
Detroit leading by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Up top, Porter, pounded by Morant. From 6 feet, Turner outside. 6 on the shot clock. No problem from 14.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
For Orlando, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. There's a screen by Whiteside. Outside Morant. Here's Johnson. Oh, he jammed it.
If you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
For Detroit, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. That misses. Magic trail by 3. Johnson on the wing. Turner covers. 56 seconds left in the game. Here's Johnson. To tie it up. Buries it from outside.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
There's enough time on the clock to go for a 2-for-1.
34 seconds left in the fourth. Bucket, no good. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Number 8. First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for the Pistons. Number 69. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Making it a 2-possession game is critical right here. Nice work coming through and doing exactly that.
And the Magic call time here. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
You have to be smart here. And if they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Now Johnson. Beyond the arc. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, it's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time conversion there puts them up 3.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
And let's see what they draw up.
So it's a narrow victory for the Pistons, pulling it out to the W with the
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this straight, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's White. Then there's Andre Drummond. Sanders' shot is off. And here now the Kings. It's a three-point game. White dishes to Drummond. And White kicks to Siakam. And again, Sacramento with the three.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Pass to Carter-Williams. To the middle. And stolen by Siakam. Larry Sanders with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Aminu against Ort. And that one's on target from the wing.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Takes it out to Siakam. Shot clock at 5. Here's Aminu. That three off the mark. So for the Kings, their last game, a win against the Trailblazers in Portland. Nice move. He stepped back and cashed it up.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now here's White. Down low. Here's Drummond. Rebounded by Gafford.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Carter-Williams. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Over to the wing. Wow. All sorts of time, and it comes off the front of the rim. He'd have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Shot clock at 6. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Ori passes to Carter-Williams. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Kings leading. And White kicks to Aminu. Back to White. Siakam finds White. Siakam deciding where to go with it to stop the drought. And there is White. And that's good on the assist from Siakam.
Well, look, White isn't an elite three-point shooter, but he is solid from deep.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Carter-Williams. Nothing on the board. Pass to Ori. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Davis comes in for Daniel Gafford. And Caleb Martin subbed in for Ori. Jones checked in for the Kings. Tyler Hero comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Carter-Williams. sets a screen. Lets the three fly. And again, it's Miami with a three.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific.
Now Drummond. Drills the three-pointer.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the Miami Heat. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Right side, White. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. A floater, he lays it in. White's got 5 points so far.
Well, there you see the skill of White, able to float the ball into the basket.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Team changing it up here. And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. The Heat third.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they pass the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Pass to Christopher. Back to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Gets an open look and hits. 36 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Aminu. Now Hero takes the three. Rebounded by Fareed. Ori against Hero. Ori kicks to Smith. Here's Christopher. Davis with a screen on Aminu. Here's Christopher. The layup missed. It's all tied in Miami. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the court for Sacramento, we've got Tyler Hero. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Jones. And it's Vandeweghe in at the three. Now, here's Aminu. Hasn't made one yet. Hero, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Back to Smith. And it's Davis at the elbow. Here's Vandeweghe. Ori defending. Here's Jones. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Davis setting the pick for Smith. Loads it up for Davis. It's stolen by Aminu. Here's Nixon. Pass to Aminu. And here is Hero. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Christopher, the pass to Ori. To the wing on the left. Good ball movement here by Miami. Back to Smith. Clock at 6. Shoots over Hero. Smith, no luck.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Kevin?
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Let's go, Heat fans. Give it up for your Heat High Squad. Give it up for your Heat High Squad.
Changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Reed. Terrence Davis comes in for Josh Christopher. And it's Carter Williams in for Smith. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Back to Siakam. Minu finds Siakam. 6 to shoot. There's Hero with the 3. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Carter Williams against Aminu. Outside for Davis. Launches it. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot. Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change. But your style has to be fitted to your personnel.
Now, here's Siakam. Scoreless thus far. No coverage that time.
Number 11.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Now, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. It's spot held by Daniel Gafford.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Out to the right wing. And Gafford throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Samuels, he's in for the Heat. Miami's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Carter Williams kicks to Gafford. To the wing right side. Here is Samuels. On the wing. The shot will not fall. The Kings have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. This guy's always in shape, always ready to play. He knows what his game is, and he plays to that game. Something of a throwback because his game's built on the mid-range shooting, but everybody could use a DeMar DeRozan on their team.
Pass to Carter Williams. Inside. Ball stolen. White looking around. Hits it from three-point range. 19 points in the game.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Now here's Carter Williams. No scoring in this one. Nailed from three-point land. And the Heat lead by 3.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Into the lane. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, this is shaping up to be a special night for him. Started out well and is only turning it up here in quarter 2.
Down low. Pass to Samuels. Snatched away.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Carter Williams with it. With 1 on the clock, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Kings on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back right after this.
Taking a look at Sacramento, I mean, they've established themselves as a competitive team. They feel that they can get a win.
Heading back to the Heat for a moment, they're right in the middle of a highly contested battle.
They've been too sloppy.
And that's a halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the Heat. So with Smith sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Carter Williams. Sanders out there with Daniel Gafford. And there's Ori. Ori with it. He's covered by Aminu. Ori passes to Sanders. No good on that one. Good D by Drummond. Sacramento's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key. And Sanders pulls it down. Sanders has got 5 rebounds tonight. Good ball movement here by Miami. To the middle and stolen by Drummond. Aminu against Ori. Back to Aminu. Pass to White. Drummond with a screen on Gafford. And shot on the way. And it's White missing.
Big margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Here is Ori. Here is Sanders. White covering. Over to the wing. Screen by Sanders. Covered by Siakam. Sanders trying to get open. Siakam pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
That puts them in the lead. 19 points in the game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. The Heat third.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got it all tied up now for the Kings.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends, and he said, quote, "My defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I got a little faster, a little stronger, tried to figure out how to be physical defensively and be effective. Them trusting me to guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense." Back to you, Kev.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Rebound by the Kings. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Siakam outside. Fires the 3. Connects from three-point range.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Take a look here at the numbers for Sanders. Coming off a terrific season, 7th in blocks, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And as you pointed out, he was top 5 in steals last season. Just a lethal combination of great physical ability and acute mental preparation. 5 to shoot. Screened by Sanders. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
White finds Siakam. Screen by Aminu. From outside, off the mark. Miami trailing. To the right side. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Takes a 3. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
The Kings have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. Now, here's Siakam. Hasn't made one yet. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Gafford. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Aminu dishes to Drummond. Back to Aminu. And here is Siakam. Covered by Gafford. And the rejection by Gafford. Pass to Carter Williams. Back to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
I tell you what, that's an excellent pass there. Carter Williams almost looked like a sixth sense to see the play as it developed.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And the Heat with some changes. Davis has checked in for Sanders. Kenneth Faried comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Ish Smith in for Carter Williams. Now, here's Aminu. He has yet to score. Outside Hero. Sacramento again missing. Miami leading by 4. 55 seconds left to play in the third. Smith against White. Outside Hero. to end the drought. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
And they double up Davis, Fareed, and Jones sends it back. Second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Great D that time from Davis. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Fareed, a screen on White. Here's Smith. Doesn't go for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Heat lead by 4. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra has.
Trust it. Good to great.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Jones. Siakam is out there with Jerome Kersey. Then it's Tyler Hero. No good with the triple.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And here we go. Fast break, and Hero's got it. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Christopher. Back to Carter Williams. Now Jackson, covered by Kersey. Jackson against Kersey. Good. Jackson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
And the Heat not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And here's Kersey. Hero looking over the defense. There's the screen. Pass to Kersey from about 16. Again, the miss by the Kings. Miami leading by 6. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Carter Williams, the pass to Davis. And stolen by Siakam. Hero with it. Defended by Gafford. And that one, good.
Well, you got to love Hero's versatility. In addition to his scoring prowess, he's a very solid distributor.
Now here's Carter Williams. To the paint. Here's Davis. And that one hits back iron. The Kings trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor.
5 here tonight. Pass to Kersey. Here's Hero. Screen by Gafford. Carter Williams, the pass to Gafford. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
The Kings trail by 6. And here is Drummond. Pass to White. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Just 5 to shoot. White.
And offensively, they have laid an egg here in the second half. The missed shots are piling up, and their field goal percentage continues to plummet.
Carter Williams, the pass to Sanders.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Timeout, Kings.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just need to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
All right, Allie, thanks.
That was a nice pass by Siakam, showing off his point forward skills.
Screen by Gafford.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line, Daniel Gafford.
And that one falls for Gafford. Gafford cans them both. The Kings trail by 7. White outside. Launches it. Gafford with the rebound.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Now here's Carter Williams. Here's Gafford. Strong move off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
A minute 42 left in the fourth. Another chance here, and the rejection by Sanders. White against Carter Williams. Gafford inside, covered by Siakam. Puts up the three. It misses. The Kings trail by 9. Covered by Gafford. Drummond with a screen on Gafford. Oh, that was a two-hander.
Drummond, a huge target rolling to the rim.
Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Ball violation. That's a jump ball. Foul.
Now Carter Williams. Gafford with the ball. Lock at 6. And that one drops.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
With the shot. Gafford with the rebound. And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Heat. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. Now Gafford. And stolen by Siakam. Knocks it loose. And so it's Miami winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. They've got Alec Burks, and it's Stockton in at the 1. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best. Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
There's the three. Rebounded by the Celtics. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Burks. Here's Stockton. Adams a screen. Shot's good by Stockton.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Davis down low, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
What I like about AD is that he uses everything at his disposal.
Both free throws good from Davis.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Offline with a three. Sinks it from distance.
Beautiful pass from Simmons. He's outstanding at getting the ball to his guys in their spots.
Here's Stockton. Adams high post. And Foyle pulls it down. To the inside. Here's Davis. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Here's Stockton. Down low. Adams, shot's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Simmons. Here's Chapman. From outside, off to Mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Stockton. Off target with the three.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Davis. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Outside Burks. Here's Stockton from behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Stockton's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
You know what to do. Show us your moves. Let's see what you got.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Barrett's checked in for Boston. Now, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 1, the Celtics.
Their defense led to offense, and no team was better at forcing miscues and capitalizing at the other end.
Such a wide open look. 6 points for him.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Stockton. 5 points in the game. Takes a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And there's a pick. Back to Johnson. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Barrett against Davis. Pass to Stockton. Burks, a screen on Johnson. Stockton. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
So it's Los Angeles now. 7-point differential. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Now here's Johnson. No made baskets yet. Sends it home from three-point land.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
From deep. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now. Great sign for this team. When Simmons is making shots outside the key, he pretty much is unstoppable.
And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Smits can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 6. From the corner. The shot by Johnson, no good.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 4-point Celtic lead.
Love the assertive approach from Simmons, refusing to let the contact get to him.
Pass to Smith. Lets the three fly. The three, Barrett. And that's not going to go. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Boston out in front, up 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Alec Burks, and it's English in at the 3, small forward.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Now here's Hill. No points so far. Pass to English. Fires for 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Danley. Now here's Johnson. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Now here's Hill. Smith. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Rick Smith at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And the Celtics making a change here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Johnson passes to Parker. Off target from three-point range.
Man, you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Back to you.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just for the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And the Celtics making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Clock at 6. The kick out to Johnson. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Meredith screen on Johnson. Pass to English. He takes it in. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And let's take a look now at how the shots have been divided up between 3s and 2s for the Lakers.
They're killing it from the arc right now, but limiting their attempts. If they let themselves shoot a little more liberally from the three-point line, they'd probably be well rewarded.
Ben Simmons is checked in for Los Angeles.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Oh, Simmons with the block.
Attacking that shot. Simmons aggressive on the defensive end.
Davis with a screen on Burks. Here's Johnson. Pass to Chapman for 3. Unable to get that one. Celtics lead by 5. English passes to Hill. To the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 9 points in the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Johnson. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Here's Hill. When you think of versatile bigs, Domantas Sabonis comes to mind pretty quickly, RJ.
He's at the top of the list in that regard. Capable of scoring on all 3 levels while also hitting the boards hard. And his passing, well, that's what makes him special.
Simmons, the pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
That's exactly what you want to see from AD, using that length and that athleticism to cause problems.
Here's English. Simmons defending. Hill against Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's English. No good from outside.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Chapman misses. Celtics lead by 3. Hill with it. Still no points. Off target with the 3.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Simmons, the pass to Davis.
That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Let's go.
Pass to Chapman. The 3-ball. Buries it from 3. And it's all knotted up.
Quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
1:52 left to play in the second quarter. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hill's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Johnson. Oh, deflected. Down low. Shot's good by Hill. And now a 5-point Celtic lead.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Pass to Chapman. Right wing. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Boston pulls it in.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Out to the wing. Pass to Stockton. Here's Parsons. Here's the 3. The rebound by Simmons. Lakers trail by 5. Johnson finds Simmons to the right side. No good. He's missed 5 of his 8 attempts.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
To the middle. Here's Greenwood. It's deflected. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Celtics out in front, up 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
You look at the Celtics. What you see is what you get. And we aren't seeing much from them.
Yeah, they've got some nice pieces on their roster, but the lack of firepower to make any real noise, at least this year, it seems.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Boston Celtics.
Their offense is...
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Lakers trail by 5. We've got Davis, and it's Chapman very often. Chapman passes to Simmons. To the wing, right side. Counted from distance. 12 points for him.
He's not much of a threat to score, but Simmons dishing it, he can do it with the best of them.
Burks passes to Stockton. Adams a screen. Outside Burks. To the inside. Now the Lakers moving it up. Simmons with it. Now Burks defending. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. Fourth, the Celtics.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Check by Davis. And the layup is good off the glass. If you had to say, Richard, what's the most critical component for a team to play effective defense?
I would say being bought in. If players are bought in, you could overcome individual deficiencies.
Here's Chapman. That one falls. Coming off Davis' speed. Chapman's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Outside Burks. 4-3. Here's Adams, and that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Back to Simmons. For the tie. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 7 tonight. And they call an illegal screen here.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Pass to Davis. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The score now all even. Chapman's got 6 in the quarter.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Inside, it's tipped. And they're running. Pass to Davis. Simmons against Adams. Shot clock at 6. Simmons, the pass to Chapman for the lead. And the Lakers get it back. The kick out to Simmons. Here's Chapman. Jacks up a 3. Yes! And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got his 4th assist in this one.
I just love the ball movement.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's Stockton. Give him 8. Adams high post. Check by Davis. And it's blocked by Davis.
That's just terrific rim protection from Davis. Using that reach to stop that shot.
Oh, you have to love the spin move there. He couldn't quite gather himself for the shot.
Now here's Davis. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And the Lakers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Barrett's checked in. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Stockton. To stop the run. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Davis, the pass to Simmons. Davis with a screen on Burks. To the inside. They double him with Barrett. Outside for Davis. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Friday, they're off to New York to face off with the Knicks. And then on Saturday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Houston Rockets.
And for that game against San Antonio, it will be the 9th bit of action for them during the young season. Every game a step closer to the finish line.
Back to Barrett. Now Los Angeles moving it up.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 15-6 run.
It helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Burks. Shoots. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Many of Adams' points are generated off putbacks, just like that one.
Pass to Davis. And here's Simmons. 6 to shoot. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Barrett into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Barrett's gotten his first basket of the night.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Celtics trail by 5. 36 seconds left to play in the third. From deep. Kept alive. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Stockton. Give him 8. Adams with a screen on Davis. Adams. Oh, he trains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand at time.
The previous play is underway.
Check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
Can't get the three to fall. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Lakers ahead. They're up by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
Okay, fans.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. And it's Greenwood in at the center position. Hill for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. It's all knotted up.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Outside Johnson. Pass to lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 2. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And following that, the number of second chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
Chapman passes to Johnson. Outside Simmons. Back to Johnson. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
Time right now to get hyped up the Lakers Hype Squad. Let's hear some noise. To all Lakers fans, time to cheer on your Lakers Hype Squad. Let me hear you right now.
He's checked in for the Lakers. The Celtics making a switch here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Outside Simmons.